Welcome to the Raphael Recanati International School graduation ceremony. Since we're the largest school on campus, this is where we're holding our ceremony. And I would like to begin by introducing the academic heads of the programs. From the School of Business, Professor Amir Rubin and Dr. Donna Tevet will join us in a few minutes. Computer Science, Professor Alette Boyle. Where's Alette Boyle? Alette Boyle has the nicest cap and gown. You know why? Because it's from MIT. It's an MIT cap and gown. So it's extremely prestigious. From Communications, we have Professor Tal Azran. Where are you, Tal? Professor Tal Azran is unique because in addition to teaching communications, he takes his students on kayak trips in the marina of Herzliya. From the School of Government, we've got Dr. Daphne Richmond Barak and Mr. Ori Barzel. Daphne Barak, bonjour. Comment vas-tu? Okay, psychology. Professor Daniel Levy, the happiest, most relaxed professor on campus, does therapy for very cheap. He's a good guy. Economics, Dr. Ayala Das, where are you? Dr. Ayala Das, one of the most popular professors on campus, no doubt. From the School of Sustainability, Professor Yael Parag. From the School of Entrepreneurship, the ones and only Dr. Gali Einav and Sharon Zahavi. Sharon, you're not standing. We can't see you, Sharon. Please. You have to stand and be recognized. Face the music. That's it. So we can see you. They're very entrepreneurial, and they teach in the School of Entrepreneurship, so I guess that makes sense. Okay. I'd also like to show off our Raphael Recanati International School staff. Our director, Karine Katz. Karine, where are you? That's Karine Katz over there. She also speaks French, by the way. Say something in French. She already said. Okay. Stephanie Miller, head of admissions and recruitment. Stephanie Miller, originally from South Africa, from Paarl, a place that makes good wine. Her dad used to make wine barrels, which is called a cooper. A cooper is a wine barrel maker. Sylvia Kassoff, head of student affairs. As you can see, Sylvia is an extremely popular woman. She originally comes from Mexico City, from the Halibi community. Sylvia Kassoff. Or Arfi, admissions officer for communications. Or, where are you? Or, I can't see you anywhere. Where are you? All right. Dalmiona Skodra, admissions officer for government and sustainability. Dalmiona is a very unique woman because she comes from the Jewish community of Kosovo, which has 100 Jews. So Dalmiona represents 1% of the Jewish population, and she's here tonight. Okay. Eve Cohen, admissions officer for computer science and entrepreneurship. Originally from South Africa. Spent many years in Australia. Now she's in Ra'anana. Sarit Ben-Or, special projects coordinator. Sarit is also in charge of the Hebrew Ulpan, which begins in a few weeks from now. Is there anyone in the audience who wants to come to a summer Hebrew Ulpan? Go and see Sarit Ben-Or. The Ulpan starts at the beginning of July. And Sarit, where are you? Sarit, come up here. Sarit, come up here. Okay? Sarit is very unique. She's half Yemenite and half Polish. Okay? She's a Polish mother, but of Yemenite background. Okay? But she's in charge of the Hebrew Ulpan. Do not leave the premises. If you want to go to the Ulpan, you got to go and register with her. Okay? Terrific. We've got Lisa Sharon, student affairs coordinator. She's new. Having a good time already. We've got advocate Shelley Levy, the student affairs advisor. Advocate Shelley Levy is very, very popular because she assisted us in bringing 800 people to Israel, 800 students to Israel during the time that we had this coronavirus, and we had to face the challenges of the ministries of health, foreign affairs, Ministry of the Interior, and we had to use all of our connections. But having a woman on the team called Advocate something always has a good impact because, you know, maybe we could sue someone. Anyway, it worked. I'd also like to, I've got Anna Hecht here. Anna Hecht Menzies. Anna Menzies Hecht, please rise. Please rise. Anna's originally from Australia, but not from Alice Springs, okay? She's originally from Sydney, okay? In case you were wondering. We have Tamara Misro here, Natalie Gluck. Leslie Skyberry, you here? Leslie? I don't see her, but she's the head of the American Friends of Reichman University. We will be, actually, I will be inviting the student administration staff in a few moments to basically confer all of the diplomas upon you, but you should know who the very dedicated staff of the student administration is. Shlomit Stern is the head of student administration. Where are you, Shlomit? Shlomit? That is Shlomit, okay? And the most veteran on the team is Debbie Joel. Debbie, are you originally, I think Debbie, are you originally from India? Is that right? Yes, she is. You see, we have them from all the different four corners of the earth here, an ingathering to Zion. We've got business administration, Terry Fabian and Karen Maimon. And we have business and entrepreneurship, Michal Rachmilevich. And in computer science, Miriam Pearl, who once escaped from the RIS and lived to tell the story. Okay. In psychology, we have Naama Gur Ari. And in communications, we have Zohar Avraham. Okay. So we have now made all of the introductions. And before I continue, I would like all of the students to rise for a minute. All the students, please rise. I want you to clap your brains off for your parents. Clap your brains off for your parents. Okay? Your parents produced you. They probably also paid your tuition, and a heck of a lot more than that when they loaned you their credit card number. You may now be seated. Asseyez-vous. Now I would like all the parents and the relatives to rise. And you can clap for your children. I don't know why this is, but when the parents clap, it seems louder than when the children clap. And we didn't serve any wine tonight either. Why? That's a good question, why not? Especially when the drinking age in Israel is 16. All right. So, now I'm going to try to be a little more serious as we move into the, as we go into what we need to do here. In a few moments, I am going to actually be requesting a Professor Daniel Levy to speak on behalf of the faculty. Before that, I would just like to say that last Shabbat, some of us in synagogue read Parashat Bamidbar, okay? And in Parashat Bamidbar, we read, Se'u et rosh kol adat bnei Yisrael lemishpachotam lebeit avotam. Basically, count the heads of all of the congregation of the children of Israel by their families. And there was this whopping census that took place. And over 600,000 people were counted. But I think the most important lesson that we learned from all of it, especially when we say, raise the people, is that every single one of the people who was counted was important. And that's why in the census, they didn't round off the census. The census basically reflected every single individual because of whom they actually are. And basically, each of you students are also individuals. So we could do a census for you now in the year 2022, as opposed to the census in Bamidbar about 3,000 years ago. And if we did the census now, we could give you the exact number of graduates, but that wouldn't be the case. That wouldn't be the important aspect. The important aspect would be that each of you is an individual who we hope will spread leadership, liberty and responsibility, independence, entrepreneurship, and the humanistic Zionist mission statement of Reichman University. And wherever you decide to live, if you're going to live overseas, we welcome you to be a great ambassador for the state of Israel. If you decide to live over here, we welcome you to make Israel a more viable and stronger country. And we recommend that all of you fly the Israeli flag with tremendous pride. Fly the Israeli flag with tremendous pride, and don't be embarrassed that we have a flag, and don't be embarrassed that we sing the national anthem here. I know in some places it's no longer so popular, but it is here. We're kind of corny, okay, when it comes to Zionist values. This does not mean, by the way, that we do not respect other minorities amongst us in Israel, be they Muslims or Christians or Buddhists or Jains or Hindus or anyone else who studies here from around the world and is not of the Jewish faith. Because Israel is a Jewish and democratic country, but we also recognize the Declaration of Independence, and we recognize that this country is by the people, for the people, with the minority in mind, but not embarrassed to fly the Israeli flag and sing Hatikva at the same time, even though for some people it may be corny. And so, I have spoken way too long, and my wife is not up here to kick me under the dais to get me to stop. Iris Davis, where the hell are you? Okay, she's here. She's in the audience because Nofi's graduating tonight, and he's our cousin, and he's from the School of Communications. Let's have a hand for Nofi from the School of Communications. All right. Who doesn't know Nofi the fisherman? Okay, the guy who does all those wild video clips. Anyway, Professor Daniel Levy is an unbelievable guy. In the 1970s, I hate to date both of us, we were both campus activists in the United States of America, making the case for Israel. I'm just a little wee older than him, but not much. And we had a great time actually doing that. And Professor Daniel Levy, who teaches psychology, is actually the original founder of the English track in the School of Psychology. Next year, he's going to be going to Berkeley for a sabbatical. And I have no doubt that when I meet him there, he's going to be a little happier, a little more smiley, and I wonder why. I don't know if it's going to be the Berkeley impact on Levy. Anyway, anyone who is in any need of therapy, just speak to Professor Daniel Levy for 5 minutes, and you'll feel so relaxed and less uptight. It'll be like no Israeli driver cut you off, at the light or cut in line. He can make you so relaxed. And without any further ado, Professor Daniel Levy, the one and only.
Thank you, Jonathan. I don't think I'm that good a psychologist because you and I have known each other a long time and it doesn't seem to help. But it's always been fun to be working with you. And now I'd like to say a few words to our dear graduates. You all, and we teachers, have experienced the Corona era together. It's been a challenging period for higher education in Israel and all around the world. We needed to instantly transition to learning and teaching by Zoom, to be without the companionship of friends, to deal with our own medical challenges and with the illnesses and sometimes deaths of loved ones. Perhaps more than anything else, we needed to live with great uncertainties. It has not been easy. I feel that each one of your diplomas should have attached to it a Corona campaign ribbon that you should wear with honor, because you went through this challenge and you succeeded in getting a wonderful education. For us, your teachers, who gain so much from our personal and intellectual interactions with each and every one of you, saying goodbye this year is especially difficult. We parted virtually without being in the same learning space. You have already gone on and will continue to go on to great accomplishments in life, academic, professional, creative, and personal, but we all wish that we had just a bit more time to learn and to grow together with you before sending you off on your paths. What can we say at this special moment? Maybe we can draw some inspiration from a stirring biblical story of the parting of a teacher and his student. The second book of Kings tells us how Elijah the prophet, Eliyahu Navi, was getting ready to end his long and storied career preaching loyalty to the beliefs and traditions of Israel. He crossed the Jordan River accompanied by his student Elisha, who would take over as the next prophet to Israel. And the Bible tells us, when they had crossed, Elijah said to Elisha, "Tell me, what can I do for you before I am taken from you?" Elisha replied, "Let me inherit a double portion of your spirit." As they were walking along and talking together, suddenly there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and separated the two of them. And Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind. The connection between Elijah and Elisha, between the teacher and the student, ended suddenly in a whirlwind, in a wave of corona. But there was that last moment as they were walking and talking together. What did they talk about in that final moment? What was the last message that the teacher tried to convey to the student? The Bible does not tell us, but the rabbis of the Talmud suggest a few possibilities. People on the side, do you think you could keep it quiet just for a minute? Thank you. Some of the rabbis say that the two of them were reciting the Shema Yisrael, the foundation of Jewish faith. Another says that they were discussing the creation of the world. Yet a third says, B'nechamot Yerushalayim hayu oskim. They were discussing the need for consolation for the coming destruction of Jerusalem. But the forum of most of the rabbis discussing this says they were discussing Ma'aseh Merkava, the divine cosmology. So these are very traditional ideas. Some of us connect with them more. Some of us may not be used to thinking in these terms. But as part of the modern state of Israel, looking backwards to our tradition for sources of inspiration, I think that no matter what we believe and how we live, we can find enormous meaning in these ancient ideas. Perhaps what we, your teachers, can be inspired to say by these comments of the rabbis is to tell you this, that above and beyond the economics, the business, the communications, the entrepreneurship, the government, the computer science, or even the psychology, that we study together in our classes. What we really want to convey to you is, think about the big picture. Always go back to Breshit, to the foundations, the fundamentals. Think of them. In the spirit of the Shema, stay loyal to your values and beliefs and never sway from them when you are making professional or personal decisions. Remember Nechamot Yerushalayim. Think about the welfare of our nation and consider how you can help give it a better future. Take a double portion of our spirit and seek out the sublime wonder of the world, the Maaseh Merkava, the hidden scientific structures of the cosmos, and the transcendent sparks of inspiration that some of us feel are inherent in our humanity and some of us believe to be divine. We wish you all a bright and successful future, personal growth and fulfillment, a life of contributing and belonging. And we hope that you always will continue learning and becoming all that you can be. Congratulations.
I told you guys he was relaxing. He also knows his stuff because he spent many years in a yeshiva in New York before he received his PhD in psychology. So he's a learned professor, Professor Daniel Levy. And thank you. Let's have a hand for Daniel Levy. And I guess that's why the valedictorian tonight is from the School of Psychology. And I'd like to request of Ms. Ronnie Firon, graduate of psychology, to speak on behalf of the graduates as an outstanding student, presidential distinction. Where are you? Please, come on up here. Tell me, what was your grade point average?
98.32.
I don't know, there's a problem here. She has an average of 98.32. All right? So we're very worried about what happened to the 1.7 points. No, I'm joking. We're always looking for the half a cup that's full. Here it's 98.3% full. And you're outstanding. The floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. It's an incredible honor to stand before you on this momentous occasion. We made it. 3 years of hard work, and here we are, the graduating class of 2021. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to this incredible institution. Reichman University is truly unique in that it puts its students first and offers us every opportunity to grow. University, of course, is a place to learn, but really, it's a place and a time in our lives where we can develop ourselves, discover our calling, and pursue our curiosity and ambitions. That is exactly the ethos here at Reichman, and I felt from my time here, as I'm sure many of us have, that opportunities were laid out for us every step of the way, inviting us to challenge ourselves, to try new things, and to manifest our potential. Starting out at university, you're a bundle of potential unmanifested. You're hopeful for the future, but you're a little lost. And university is a unique opportunity that allows you to discover the options that are open before you. You discover what you like, and you discover what you don't. You sharpen your mind, you learn how to think, and you learn how to articulate yourself in a way that can make you unstoppable. Most importantly, you are given the chance to find what it is that drives you, to find that spark, to find that path that was meant for you and that will give your life meaning and purpose. As we look back at these 3 years, the experiences we've had here, the lifelong friends we've made, and everything that we've learned, it's a bittersweet moment to close this chapter. But Reichman University was built on a philosophy of looking towards the future. imagining what could be and bringing it to life. So in that spirit, I invite us all to look towards the future with a dose of optimism and a bit of chutzpah to believe that we can create the kinds of lives and careers we imagine for ourselves. I'd like to say thank you to the dedicated work of the academic and administrative staff for making these 3 years possible, even amidst these times of uncertainty during a global pandemic. A special thank you to Jonathan Davis for his devotion to the Raphael Recanati International School and his continued work in bridging the gap between Israel and Jews worldwide. To Professor Daniel Levy for his commitment to us psychology undergrads throughout these 3 years. And of course, to Uriel Reichman for making all of this a reality. You've all awarded us a distinct and enriching academic experience for which we are sincerely grateful. So now, let's take this evening to celebrate our hard work and this incredible achievement. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Ronnie, you are amazing, and you deserve a huge round of applause. Okay, folks, we've made it to where we actually confer upon you your diplomas. I would like to call on Stephanie Miller and Eve Cohen and invite the faculty and staff to the stage, okay? I think we're going to be beginning with the School of Government and Sustainability, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so basically, Stephanie will be reading out the names on that side of the stage. She's going to be reading it in a South African accent from the western province of South Africa. And Eve will be reading it with a Transvaal, more Johannesburg kind of accent. So we'll get to hear the different accents of South Africa tonight when we read the names out of your children. I will not bother you any longer. The floor is yours.
Doesn't work. The microphone doesn't work. Hello? Okay. Good evening, everybody. I would like to invite Dr. Daphne Richmond Barak, Mr. Ori Barzel, and Debbie Joel to confer the diplomas for the government students.
I would like to invite Professor Daniel Levy and Naama Gur Ari to confer the diplomas for the psychology students.
We will begin with the students who are graduating with honors by descending GPA. Summa cum laude, Eden Raviv.
Summa cum laude, Ronnie Ferron.
Summa cum laude, Ori Bogomolny.
Summa cum laude, Shana Newhouser.
Summa cum laude, Hannah Lowenkamp.
Summa cum laude, Maya Schonbach. Summa cum laude, Adam Margalit. Summa cum laude, Abigail Einhorn. We continue with students graduating with cum laude honors by descending GPA. Magna cum laude, Ophir Cohen.
Magna cum laude, Vera Bohm.
Magna cum laude, Nora Louise Schmidt.
Magna cum laude, Sandra Markushammer.
Magna cum laude, Madeline Rosen. Magna cum laude, Macha Tawil. And now we would like to invite the graduates by alphabetical order.
Now,
Yuval Aberman.
We continue with students graduating with cum laude honors by descending GPA. Cum laude, Nomi Rabban. Cum laude, Daniel Jager.
Yuval Aberman, Jacob Alfred.
Cum laude, Tamar Lessa. Cum laude, Menachem Friedman.
Jacob Alfred.
Cum
Naomi.
laude, Johann Zerbib.
Naomi Asser.
And now I would like to invite the graduates in alphabetical order. Adi Averbach,
Sharon Baron.
Liora Yoel Abergel,
Sarah Benhumi.
Deborah Miriam Abitan,
Nili Block.
Tamara Azuri,
Dana Rona.
Gal Sari Baras,
Leah Cheshkowski.
Daniel Barak,
Grazia Yoel Rachel Coraziaria.
Maurizio Ben Dayan,
Tamar Diamond.
Shir Birenbaum,
Leah Duxler.
Ruben Bismuth,
Idan Erez.
Raphael Biton,
Ricky Lee Hetz.
Robbie Bloch,
Atara Hubert.
Anael Cohen,
Simon Joseph Amer.
Ophir Eliakim,
Anna Paula Kabani.
Ruben Fahi,
Tali Kadish.
Victoria Ferrer,
Hannah Abigail Katri.
next, Yeshaya Getzelman,
Galia Kibudi.
Miriam Ginsberg,
Sarah Kishnevsky.
Sean Golad,
Leonie Kozitsi Fitz.
Leora Golish,
Emily Kramer.
Shmuel Grona,
Say Simon Joseph again. Start from here again.
And go down.
Simon.
Igal Yakim,
That was Simon Joseph now.
Naomi Hammelberg,
What must I do?
Noah Campius.
Tali Kaddish, תגידי.
Tali Kadish.
Alia Karim.
Chana Abigail Katri. Galia Kibodi. Okay. Sarah Kishneveski.
Zachary Katz.
Leonie Kozitsa Fix.
Ethan Kenton. Jonah Laxa. Valeria Lurie.
Leonie, after Leonie. Emily Kramer. Go.
Emily Kramer.
Next.
Sofia Krasovica.
Jade Lois Manalis.
Sigal Krimilovsky. Shiraz Levy. Sharon Marciano.
Don't read it.
Irit Moisiev. Zara Quinn Morgan.
Ariel Melamed.
Weston Morgan.
Ariella Milstein.
Daniela Myers.
Talia Morris.
Natalia.
Talia Morris.
Next.
Gilbert
Alessia-
Rifkin.
Alessia Orfali.
Mark Tunick.
Dina.
Danielle Tour.
Dina Pavez.
Maya Shlomit Jacobi.
Chaya Robinson. Hannah Rubenstein. Grace,
Aliena Zirkin.
Grace Schmers.
Professor Yael Parag will join Dr. Richmond Barak and Debbie Joel to confer the diplomas for the Sustainability and Government students.
Renat Shelley.
I will begin with the students who are graduating with honors by descending GPA.
Sarah Suleiman.
Summa cum laude, Mai Texaman. Magna cum laude, Elisa Abrami.
Samantha Thart Ashman.
Magna cum laude, Joshua Kurza.
Maya Treisman.
We will continue with students graduating with cum laude honors by descending GPA. Cum laude in Bar Tropen.
Ariel Tsarfati. Miriam Weiss. Leela Weena. Daniel Yona.
Cum laude, Shani Orlovsky. And now I would like to invite the graduates by alphabetical order. Jonathan Amram.
Luna Zalk. I would like to invite Dr. Galia Nav, Dr. Dana Tevet, Sharon Zahavi, and Michal Rachmelevitz to confer the diplomas for the Business Administration and Entrepreneurship.
Sofia Baranes.
I will begin with the students who are graduating with honors by descending GPA.
Ben Benarik.
Magna cum laude, Jonathan Aminov.
Rio Blue.
Magna cum laude, Elijah Silverman.
Gitit Kromoy.
Cum laude, Noah Zilka.
Those of you starting to leave, don't forget to give your gowns and caps back. And you go into the campus, and it's on the right-hand side through the gate. Okay. And now we would like to invite the graduates in alphabetical order.
Cum laude, Linoy Cohen.
Sarah Elbaz Garami. Leah El Kayam.
Cum laude, Nadav Regev.
The next one I've called Yuli Genos. I don't know where she is.
Cum laude, Mos Benaim.
Yeah. Yuli Genosar. I've called her, but she hasn't come. This one's not here. Gil Gilboa.
Cum laude, Moran Raja.
Ariel Grossman. Ellen Heyman.
Cum laude, Daniel Camp.
Valentina Hernandez Henao.
And now I would like to invite the graduates by alphabetical order. Eden Asulin,
Lee Kleiman.
Nathan Beanstalk,
Barbara Levitt Alfasi. Lee Ortenberg. Laura Regal.
Ethan Bahar,
Jonah Rothstein.
Laura Ben Hamul,
Yonata Santana.
Nimrod Ben Ephraim,
Yael Shamir.
Ruben Bessarat,
Jonathan Tal. And you. So, okay.
John,
We can't start entrepreneurship and computer science until she
Jonathan Biron,
But this we can do.
What?
This we can do.
This we can do. Read Nimrod Ben Ephraim.
Nimrod Ben Ephraim,
I would like to invite Professor Elette Boyle and Miriam Pearl to confer the diplomas for the computer science students. I will begin with the students who are graduating with honors by descending GPA.
Yanai Cohen, Lior Cohen,
Magna cum laude, Gal Lapid.
Emma Dry,
Magna cum laude, Michael Aaron Liebman.
Zohar Elbaz,
Wait, so comes now.
Cum laude, Noam Issachar.
Michaela S. Pasandin,
And now we would like to invite the graduates by alphabetical order. Indi Ilay Anais. Tamar Ben-Ari.
Yang Goa,
No, not even close.
Itai Ben-Porat.
Someone didn't get her name ready.
Justin Goldberg,
Or Danielle.
Ryan Jaber,
Daniel Khazan. Asaf Kedar.
Benjamin Landon.
Roy Minin.
Samuel Lane.
Shlomo Avraham Morrow. Gilad Ostron.
Liam Naumann.
Asaf Schwartz. Maor Tal. Niv Tenenbaum.
Anthony Upper Wallman. Annabelle Ritz.
Idor Tepperson. Nisel Thomas.
Patrick Rothstein. Or Sapir. Revital Stemati.
Marina Velela Bento. After the next one. Nir Yosef. What? Yeah.
Raphael Swiel.
Another reminder, please return your gowns before you leave. Through the gate, opposite the cafeteria on the right.
Yarin Tal. Yair Tenenberg. Sophia Weinstein. Stanley Wieberman. Nathan Zanatti. Shimon Zigun. Omer Tsur.
Is that it? Okay.
No.
Dr. Galia Inav and Sharon Zahavi will join us to confer the diplomas for the computer science entrepreneurship students in alphabetical order. Matan Hela.
Dr. Yael Hadass
will join us.
will join us to confer the diplomas for the business administration students.
Next.
I will begin with students who are graduating with honors by descending GPA.
Noah Kawa.
Oh, okay.
Business economics.
Daphna Langer.
For business economics.
I'm sorry, diplomas for business economics.
Summa cum laude, Michaela.
Summa cum laude, Michael Upfell. Summa cum laude, Yoav Hochberg.
Karen Portuguese.
Summa cum laude, Eitan Durek Aloni. We continue with students graduating with cum laude honors by descending GPA. Cum laude, Jonathan Kroll.
Sagi Ron Edute.
Now Jonathan Paul comes and takes a picture.
Ethan Wyman.
Cum laude, Itai Zer.
Bar Walter.
Cum laude, Zachary Okun. Cum laude, Noah Simcha Oberlander.
I would like to invite Professor Tal Azran and Zohar Avraham Frenkel to confer the diplomas for the communications students.
Cum laude, Ray Gordon.
Ray Gordon. Ray Gordon.
Cum laude, Ray Gordon.
I will begin with the students who are graduating with honors by descending GPA.
And now I would like to invite the graduates by alphabetical order, Hassan Abdel Shakur,
Magna cum laude, Noam Janay.
Adil Adam, Benjamin Adivi, Noah Agami, Tezvazgi Tekle Azgedom,
Okay.
Anshel Exelbohm,
Magna cum laude, Yahel Halamish.
Shachar Ben Hamo,
Magna cum laude, Adi Telem.
David Borenstein, Alice Bouaziz,
Magna cum laude, Maya Azulai.
Leandra Kays,
Magna cum laude, Jonathan Hausspiegel.
Jordana Shriki. Elliot Fidler.
Magna cum laude, Moises Beirut Mitrani. Magna cum laude, Giovanna Spora.
Nicola Stella Ferrer.
Magna cum laude, Aaron Burke.
Michael Finkelstein.
Magna cum laude, Jamie Lee Lockett.
Tamara Freeman. Dana Hashmonai. Jonathan Lightfoot Jacobson.
Magna cum laude, Aliza Bordensky Burakov.
Shai Katz. Salomeo Korich. Dana Lightman.
I continue with the students graduating with cum laude honors by descending GPA. Cum laude, Hannah Sarah El Haddad.
Isaac Lane. Neil Myers.
Cum laude, Mari Leon.
Yochai Moore.
Cum laude, Ilana Zayalianov.
Mikhail Mayara.
Cum laude, Hadar Ramot. Cum laude, Dana Friedman.
Roberto Pampaloni.
Cum laude, Allegra Biton.
Jeremy Pico.
Cum laude, Niv Gittelman.
Gabrielle Richmond. Sarah Saban.
Cum laude, Yael Weissman.
Roy Shavit. Nir Zaslavsky.
Cum laude, Romy Minin.
Yuan Zhao.
Cum laude, Yuval Glasser.
Alec Zimbalist.
Cum laude, Mia Osron.
We will now confer the diplomas for the business administration students. I will begin with the students who are graduating with honors by descending GPA. Summa cum laude, David Noonan.
And now I would like to invite the graduates by alphabetical order.
Magna cum laude, Noam Goldberg.
Efrat Aaron.
Magna cum laude Haley Lauren Fisher.
Amit Al-Boher.
Magna cum laude Danielle Frankel.
Haitham Asali.
Cum laude Ari Goldberg.
Ruben Asant. Talia Atari. Jessica Avabacha. Daphne Barkai.
Cum laude Joshua Luck.
Ephraim Bahar.
Cum laude David Dolgin.
Jose Miguel Benarosh.
Cum laude Dor Dadon. Cum laude Alexandra Kreiselman.
Yaakov Ben David.
Cum laude Tehila Rochvaga.
Daphna Ben Ephraim.
Cum laude Meira Levy.
Lynn Berger.
Cum laude Rotem Kedar. Cum laude Leo Charles Goldman.
Abraham Byrne.
And now I would like to invite the graduates by alphabetical order. Alessandra Adiel.
Victoria Besso.
Tal Anava.
Judy Ann Bloch.
Raphael Chai Orlov.
Olga Borisova.
Michael Baba.
Adi Kaspi. Ben Avraham Chajet.
Michael Baba. Kelly Baba.
Matthew Danoff.
Jeremy Ben Hamu.
Raphael Daum.
Clive Ben Moore. Liron Berkovich.
Jeremy Davidovici.
Eliana Bluestone.
Eleanor Diane.
Omer Brem.
Jennifer Alishakov.
Diego Briccio.
Salomon Joseph Eshet Sakal.
Diego Briccio. Grant Bronfman.
Noah Gabai.
Nathan Bushnell.
Danielle Garnell.
Avner Menachem Eli Shetrit.
Sharon Gelbart,
Ezra Cohen,
Andrea Goldstein,
Najwa Daba,
Sebastian Gonzalez Obadia,
Victor Dueck, Sabine El Maleh, Alina Filch-Tinska,
Sophie Grobman,
Simon Finkel,
Adi Haddad, Tom Halfin, Gaia Hamani,
Christian Garcia, Tali Gur,
Noah Dina Hasson, Jacob Israel Ben Chaya,
Zachary Hirschfass,
where?
Dotan K,
Judy Ann Bloch,
Yael Ledner, Penelope Levy,
Sebastian Alon Israel Rodriguez,
Jonathan Levy,
Levy Jacob,
Shane Lipman, Sasha Melul, Abril Mertnoff,
Daniela Kalendareva,
Lior Miles,
Gal Khalif,
Kate Nassan,
Stephen George Kalman,
Yochai Navo, Eyal Nidam Schwartz,
David Tzvi Benjamin Kafi,
Ariel Partouche,
Tamara Kolberg Nadar,
Sabrina Pianicha,
Joy Confino,
Helen Rodlicki, Zachary Rosenberg,
Sean Lazaroff,
Boaz Saftia, Jules Saragosti,
Jonathan Lebahar,
Andrea Sonino,
Emily Lewis,
Talia Stamati,
Samuel Hunter Lisek, Jonas Luca,
Alejandro Nahum Steen,
Daniel Malinsky,
Adam Sussman,
Yuval Yechiel Mauda,
Ellen Schwarzenegger. Gabriel Taman. David Israel Tarragon. Yaron Ali Tayar.
Benjamin Markovitz. Avraham Meyer.
Ephraim Temer.
Samantha Leah Mehta.
Deborah Tuati.
Kelly Moheban.
Samuel Vago. Adi Weiss.
Isaac Monaco.
Etel Leah Zeitlin. Alessia Zalouf. El Zerbib.
Ilan Navon. Yulia Nevecheria.
Don't forget to return your cap and gown. As you walk into campus from this gate to the right, there's a table to return your cap and gown. Thank you.
Kate Ubuchowski. Deborah Ottolenghi. Katarina Andrievna Panasyuk. Maya Pardo. Sinai Raisin. Bliss Ryan. Hannah Rosenberg. Gideon Ryback-Zook. Karen Saham. Noah David Sasaki Pearl. Bat El Setlov Halevi. Lindsay Schacht. Abigail Schiff. Sarah Michelle Schindler Khalifa. Leah Schwebel. Sophie Seaton. Demi Megan Shaw. Sure. Odelia Yasmin Shaw. Or Spiegel. Hannah Singer.
She's not here. Next.
Shelley Sitruk. Mert Stamati. Joshua Stevens. Jocelyn Diane Stern. Olivia Strulowitz. Idan Vaknin. Rose Ventura. Isaac Meyer Vach Bentata. Alan Weinberg. Lynn York Reed. Mendel Zalkberg. I want to remind you again, please take your gowns back to the campus opposite the cafeteria on the right-hand side.